It's game day in University City. Senior Day festivities in full swing at Franklin Field as this afternoon the Harvard Crimson invade to take on the Penn Quakers in an Ivy League matchup. It's title time in the Ivy League. Let's take a look at the Ivy League standings. Princeton on top of the pack, unbeaten at 5-0. The other three teams behind them still in title contention, and all four of those teams play each other this week and next weekend. Good afternoon, everyone. Alongside Coffee Jones, Joe Tordy, so glad that you could join us for this one. You look at Harvard's title chances, they're on life support after a back-breaking loss to Columbia at home last week. And Penn on the other side, Coffee, where every team wants to be, in control of their own destiny. Dean back to pass again. Looking end zone on the floating pass. Dropped it in the bucket for a score. Touchdown Harvard. Caden Oderman, the junior, able to nab it in the corner of the end zone, and Harvard strikes first. Crimson with a 7-0 lead over Penn on Senior Day. Callie Canaval on to boot this one away, found the end zone on his first kickoff to begin this game. And the second one will do the same. Penn's offense takes the field after the touchback. And what have you seen from Harvard's defensive unit that's limited what Penn's been able to do offensively?
They've been able to stop the run early on. They haven't been gassed in it. Just the 2 or 3 yard runs haven't been enough to say that they got to change their defensive scheme up so far. And Aiden Sand has yet to take a shot down the field. Just a couple of lateral and underneath throws, all under 5 or 6 yards.
First down for Penn. Sayin with 3 receivers right. Drops back to pass. Looks over the middle, complete to Casilli again. Josh Casilli spun down at the 28-yard line. Good coverage there down the field by Jake Brown to make that stop, and Casilli able to find a soft spot.
Jake Brown, but their senior Truman Jones, defensive end, he runs with Jonathan Malatu out of the backfield on that reel route. He was stride for stride with him up the sideline for about 15 yards. Great coverage by the big fella.
Malatu did a lot of the heavy lifting when Trey Flowers was out, but he's been their best receiving back all season. Second down and 7. Play action. Sayin with Jones in pursuit. Looks upfield, whips it through the hands of his intended target and incomplete. Shane Schweitzer was downfield, but just off his fingertips.
Yeah, at this point, Aiden saying just a little bit off target. I think Schweitzer was open about a second before that. He throws it a little bit late. It's a little bit high and over his head, but a missed opportunity for a big play there for the Quakers.
So now a third down and 7. Penn's offense hasn't been able to get into a rhythm really any of the last couple of weeks. They were in control of the game against Cornell for a while, but Sayin not exactly lighting it up through the air. Looking to get back into a rhythm here in front of this home crowd. Sophomore back to pass, has Malatu in the flat. First down yardage and more. Malatu lowers the shoulder and gets dropped down at the 45-yard line, but not before Penn is able to move the chains for a first down.
And now with that first down, the Quakers can get into some of their no-huddle offense. Full-scale substitution on the defensive line as well. Those guys are starting to get tired, but you forget about Malatu sneaking out of the backfield there. Great play design and a first down for the Quakers.
First down and 10 for Penn. You're right about that, Coffee. Completely uncovered Malatu. Dan Swanstrom, the offensive coordinator of the Penn Quakers, calling in from the sidelines. Starkey motions into the backfield. Fake pitch his way. Sayin over the middle. Has Malatu inside the 30. Cuts outside at the 25. And he's tripped up at the 20-yard line. A little bit of trickeration looking from Penn, but Malatu finds another hole.
It's like a play out of Andy Reid's playbook. The tailback seam. You go with the fake toss to Starkey. Gets the defense moving out wide. You run Malatu. You said it. Their best receiving back down the middle of the field.
Malatu gets the carry, but this time he's seen and snuffed out by Jake McGowan. The linebacker comes up into the hole and makes a play for Harvard.
Malatu a little fatigued after making those last 2 big catches for first downs. all-around, all-purpose back, and like you said, he carried the load when Trey Flowers was out, and now his senior teammate tailback comes back in as the Quakers get to the red zone.
2nd down and 10 from the Harvard 20. Penn 30 of 32 in the red zone, 21 touchdowns and no turnovers. That's best in the Ivy League. Sayin finds Cassili, inside screen, Cassili inside the 10 and stretches out over the 5-yard line. Senior moves the chains.
Great play call, and you watch big Trevor Mayberry, the super sophomore tailback, left tackle. You see him out there getting the block 15 yards down the field.
1st and goal from the 4-yard line as junior Josh Cassili picks up the big gain after the catch. Sayin looking sideline again. Haven't seen them go to the ground game since that Mulatu stuff. Sayin, quarterback draw, stumbles, reaching out, and stopped at the 2-yard line. If he didn't lose his balance, might be talking about something else.
He had it. That was a great play call. They had the numbers. They got Trey Flowers in the block. There was only 6 defenders in the box. 5 offensive linemen and Trey Flowers blocking. That was a walk-in if he doesn't stumble.
2nd down and goal from the 2-yard line. Tight look here for the Quakers in the shotgun. Hand off around the edge, and Stokes is in, standing, touchdown Penn. Juice Stokes with the rushing touchdown, and the 5'7" sophomore continues to show his versatility.
Yeah, just a trickeration. You get your offensive lineman, move it to the right, you run the jet sweep back to the left. Those defenders don't know what's going on. It happens too fast. You only need 3 yards, and the speedy Stokes gets the Quakers on the board.
Graham Gottlieb on for the point after. Gottlieb 25 of 26 this season on point after tries. Kicks that one up and through, and we've got a tie game at 7. Very impressive drive for the Penn Quakers to square up the game at a touchdown apiece. Send their defense out onto the field next.